This is Suren Kolkankar, founder and CEO of SK Consultancy. I'm a peak performance coach, a motivational speaker, and an international NLP trainer.
And it's a pleasure to introduce you to Suren Kolkankar. And Suren Kolkankar is a wonderful trainer, NLP trainer. And can you believe it? He has done over 50 programs in basic NLP practitioner. He has done several programs in master practitioner, and he is on his way to become a super master trainer.
No. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Sucheta Dhoot, your host for today, and I extend a warm welcome on this eminent show of Training Frac Coffee with TF. Now, let me take an honor to introduce our today's celebrity. He is a master to analyze an individual at both conscious as well as at the unconscious levels. He is a founder and CEO of SK Consultancy, a motivational speaker, peak performance coach, psychotherapist, and an internationally certified trainer of neuro-linguistic programming from American Board of NLP, International NLP Trainers Association, and Trickle Board UK. Having 15 years of experience in a personal and professional development industry has helped him to understand human behavior to the core. This has driven him to pursue a career in the field of personal and professional training and coaching. As a speaker, he is truly a gifted motivator and is known for his ability to inspire, empower, and amaze his audience. He carries a mission of creating leaders through his programs with the motto, don't go through life, rather grow through life. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Suren Kolkankar. Welcome, Surenji, at Coffee with TF.
Thank you very much, Sujita. It's a pleasure to get interviewed by you. Thank you so much. I like your enthusiasm. I really like your enthusiasm. Thank you so much.
Yes, Surenji, welcome at our show. And we have been listening about you for so many time, and you are a big name in training industry. But we want to know from you how you actually made it.
For that, I have to start from my journey. How did I begin?
Yes, we would love to hear that.
All right. So I don't know how much people know about me, but I live in Goa. All right. So I'm born and brought up in Goa. So the moment I speak about Goa, people think, wow. So born and brought in Goa, my entire family, my grandparents, and my family was completely into academics and completely into government jobs. So you can say I'm the first trainer in my entire family, first trainer and a first coach. So it is like my grandfather, maternal grandfather, he was a politician, and as people are aware that we had a Portuguese invasion in Goa. We got freedom in 1961. So my grandfather is well known in Goa. He founded 32 schools in Goa. So his purpose was spreading education, and everybody was good in education. But you know what? In 12th standard, I failed. And when I failed, it was like in my family, there was a havoc. Oh my God, this guy failed. He's the first one. What will happen to his future? In the second attempt, I again failed. So again, it's like, okay, then a dhabba. This person is not going to do nothing. There was a stamp that he will not do anything. So it was very difficult for me because I never wanted to go into academics, no jobs. I was fascinated from my childhood days to do something which is related to life skills. But I didn't know what. I really didn't know what. So when I failed, in the third attempt I passed and somehow I completed my 12th standard. I couldn't complete my graduation. So the only support I got is from my mother. So my mom always supported me. She told me only one thing, I still remember, that today do whatever you want. It's your life. But make yourself proud. Make yourself proud. That's it. And I didn't know what to do. At the age of just 18 years, I entered into network marketing business. I didn't know what to do. And I just went there, and that is where I learned some public speaking, some kind of things. No training background, no corporate background. And year 2012, something amazing happened in my life. I learned NLP. I was introduced to NLP because people used to tell me, you're good in motivation, you're good in training. Why don't you enter into NLP industry? I was blank. I attended my program in 2012, but it took me a year to understand this concept. It was very difficult for me to understand the concept, but somehow I understood. And what I did was the best thing. I started experimenting NLP on me. And from 2010 to 2014, I remember, I started 3 4 years building myself. So it's like every day 4 to 5 hours. I used to invest time for myself, like reading books, watching videos, listen to podcast. And I still have my notes in my library where I have that noted down all my points, everything what I learned. So
Oh,
I believe,
interesting.
yes, so because I believe the biggest resource is you. So if you build yourself with a great product, market is open, market is everywhere. You have to attract opportunities. That's what I did. Because my friend used to tell me, you can't do this because you don't have a corporate background, you don't have a training background, you don't have a psychology background. But there is a voice within me which was telling me that if I build myself, if I make myself as a great resource, I will attract opportunity. That's what happened. That's what happened. In 2014, I remember, I became the first trainer of NLP from Goa.
Okay.
And that is when my actual career started. Because before that, I had no corporate training background, no motivational training background. I was like just doing for the sake of doing. But this was very a professional platform because you need to train professionals, right? When it comes to NLP, it's not just a general ordinary people. So I have to build myself, and whatever I learned, I just applied that. And because of that, because I believed and I had faith in me, I could do that. And now, if you see, there are a lot of people like very refined people like doctors, CEOs, psychiatrists, and to housewives, students. I've been training everybody. So my journey from a failure in 12th standard, and because I believed in myself and applied what I learned, I could do this. Otherwise, it was difficult, impossible. So that is how my overall journey is.
Yeah, thank you for the answer. And I could understand that how it could be depressing appearing 12th for 3 times. And
Absolutely.
you mentioned that NLP changed you a lot. So we want to know further that how NLP exactly did transform your life. So insight on that?
Yes, Sujita. See, for me, I was a pure introvert in my school days, college days. I've never participated in any school gathering, neither college gathering in my school days or neither in college days. So the biggest fear was public speaking. And the biggest speaking issue was communication skills, especially in English. So I was facing a difficult time with English communication, really. My friends get surprised when they see me now because they have seen me, they have witnessed me. So what I did was through NLP helped me to manage my emotions. NLP helped me to manage my state because this is the first thing which is required for anybody. You might have a good talent, you might have a good skills. If you don't know how to manage yourself, you might lose this talent, you might lose the skills. The first thing which I did was I applied NLP on me. Because of that, what happened? My entire process of structuring the information was amazing. Because the external world was, Suren, you can't do it. And they were giving me reasons that you don't have a good qualification, you are not psychologist, you are not into corporate. Who will be trained from you? Nobody. You don't have a good English communication skills. So if I have heard their only voice, I don't know what could have happened. But because I learned NLP and whatever I was training, I started applying. It helped me a lot, Sujita. It really helped me a lot because it changed my entire neural pathways in my nervous system. The entire process, the way I think, was changed. As a result, 95% of my programs are in English. So the fear which I was carrying, that I won't be able to do it. Now my 95% of the programs are in English, and I encourage everybody that whatever you fear, whatever you're afraid of, just do that. But people don't know how. I was blessed that I had this tool. So because of this tool, I could do it. And now I'm feeling great, amazed because I have achieved this thing.
Yes, I can feel the positivity from your words, like
Thank
what you have been practicing NLP on yourself. And one interesting question I wanted to ask you, that you have turned from a normal person, as you just said, to
Yeah.
a most sought after trainer for personal and professional development, specifically for NLP. So what tips could you give us to the trainers or to us so that we can market ourselves in the right way?
All right. The way I grew in this industry, I saw
Right.
that people have talent. People are passionate. They have a great passion. People are dedicated. They are very hardworking. What people are missing is courage and vision. They don't know what is their vision. They don't see where they see themselves in the next 5, 6 years. So the first key advice I will tell: align your mission, your vision, your values. That's what I did. If you know what you are doing and you know what's your clear, crystal clear mission, you will be damn confident because you know what you want to do. Second is, where do you see yourself? Very, very important. Third thing is, your values, your purpose drives you. If they are connected, no matter what the situation is, it will empower you. That happened with me, Sujita, because when I started my career, people used to tell me, you have no godfather, you have no background. How will you survive in this market? Especially when I started my business from Goa, because I live in Goa, people used to say, who will do this business in Goa? Now people come to Goa to attend my program. This is
Yes, I know.
all possible because I knew my mission. When you know what you want and also you know why you want, miracles happen. It happened with me. This is the first tip which I will give. The second thing which I strongly believe, a lot of people, trainers, they go after training to market themselves and just treat them as a brand. What's important is creating leadership. So through my training program, more than training, I educate people in NLP because it's not about train and leave them. We do a lot of support system because we believe in leadership. So if you train people and create leaders, you will be surrounded by leaders who think greater, who think superior. What people do is they just create their own brand and they just create followers. Leaders create leaders. It's very
Right.
important that
I
leaders create
agree.
leaders. Because I did it, I'm surrounded by leaders. So when you're surrounded by leaders, there is no fear. It is the fear is only there. There is only insecurity when you are afraid because you are alone. So this is the one of the important tip is do your trainings, create yourself in such a way that you create a legacy, create leaders. This is very, 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 very important. This is my experience because of that. Because I know if anybody asks me, what you did for the people? I have people to show. These are the people who are my leaders, and they are not working for me. They are working for themselves. It's their own business. But I'm glad through NLP I could transform their life. I could do something for them. I think this is very, very important. This is very, very important. And as you ask, because you asked one more important thing for the trainers, which I'll tell is, as a trainer, we are very passionate. We put a lot of passion. What we are missing is compassion. Because compassion is very powerful. When you have attitude of giving, with the passion, when you give in such a way, whenever somebody asks, give it. Give in such a way that empty yourself. There is a joy in this. And if you do it, people come to you. You don't have to build a market. You will attract opportunities. So this is what I strongly believe. These are the tips which I shared, which is my experience. And because of that, my most of the business is from word of mouth. Because I
Right.
believe in word of mouth. Because you might go through these advertisements and all. End of the day, people will ask people who have attended my program. So I believe in that. So the tips to the trainers that build yourself,
Yeah.
build leaders.
Thank you, Suren sir, for these wonderful, awesome, and from the heart answers. And now I'm sure there must be many questions with our audience also. So I would like to open this forum to ask the questions to our audience as
Sure,
well.
sure.
So if anyone wants to ask some questions to Suren sir, please go ahead.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Hello. Good evening, Kavita.
Sir, may I know about you that you said that you were afraid from English speaking. So, how to overcome from it, sir?
So the first thing is I started speaking English, talking English. This is the first thing because many times we don't know. We go through the books, we read books, but we don't apply. So what I did is I started accepting my mistakes because we are afraid what people will say. This is my way. The way I started talking the way I can. And apart from that, what I did was, I started, attending programs in English. And because of that, my nervous system was conditioned with this information. And because whatever I was doing, I was just talking, I could do this. So the piece of advice I will give, Kavita, is whatever you know, just speak and accept the mistakes because you learn from it. That's what I did. I never gone through these books, English speaking books, never. It was making me more afraid. The only thing is I just faced my people. I was open for mistakes and I just keep on practicing it, keep on talking it. And that is how, as the day goes by, you keep on, developing. That's what happened with me. And I'm still learning, I'm still improving.
Yeah.
Hi, Saurabh.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, how are you?
Super great. How about you?
Great, great, and great to see you here. Very cheerful.
Thank you.
My question for you is like, as you said that an NLP practitioner you spoke about, right?
Yes.
So, wanted to know, are there any aggregated institutes who certified NLP?
Yes.
I just wanted to know that if someone wants to do NLP course,
Yes.
are there any aggregated institutes who do that aggregation for NLP?
Yes, there are a lot. In fact, in India or across the globe, NLP is becoming more commercial. And in India, there are a lot of institutes which they have created an institute. There is no support system from the schools of NLP. So as you asked the question, there are great organizations like American Board of NLP. There is a Association of Neuro Linguistic Programming UK, ANLP UK. This is one of the organization which which every year conducts the NLP conferences. There is NFNLP, there is a NLTA, International NLP Trainers Association. This is all one of the recognized schools of NLP. There are a lot of trainers in India who are being trained from these schools of NLP. So before you attend any of the NLP training, it's very, very important that you get information about it. Very, very important. You make sure that the people who are training you, which board of NLP is that, and what is the kind of support system you will get, because in NLP it's very important is support system after the program. So that's very important. So these are the schools of NLP and recognized school.
And I think even to further add, we can also talk about SK Consultancy.
Yes, certainly. We are also approved body from American Board of NLP and International School of Trainers Association and Preacle Board London. So we are associated because our purpose is not just to train people, just to educate people, support and create leaders through NLP. So I'm blessed that I have a great mentors along with me who carries this vision. And in India especially, we have a great talent. We are looking forward with NLP how to create that neuro leadership. And that's what we are doing.
Hi Suren, this is Anurag.
Hi Anurag.
First of all, I would like to thank you for sparing some time for us, and we are so grateful for that.
It's my pleasure. You guys are doing amazing things, training industry. It's my responsibility to support what I can from my side.
We are really grateful for that.
Yeah, thank you.
My question is that as every participant is from the training domain here, so
Yes.
I would like to ask you how this virtual platform is going to affect us and what measures we must take to keep ourselves intact with the future demand.
Oh, very good question. In fact, I'll tell you, because of this lockdown period, and this is because it's outbreak of corona, a lot of opportunity digitally, on this online platform is increasing. Let me give you my example, because my training was more of it's not virtual training because I believe in live training. So I used to travel a lot. Now I don't know for the next year. So the way I'm looking at this, like I have created all online programs, online modules, even my NLP programs, even apart from NLP, a lot of different programs I'm creating online. So there is a huge market because we have a talent, right? We have a talent, we have a great resources. The only thing is we have to market because this is a digital platform. For that, we have to market. So there is a huge demand for this, which is a virtual. And see, there will be a lot of, apart from opportunity, there will also a lot of improvements which we will require or weakness in all areas. It is there, but I feel that through this virtual, you will be unlimited, because through the live training program you are limited. Like from when I do my training programs, I used to travel in some countries. Now I remember last one of my webinar, I trained people from 12 countries. So I have a good network over there now. So this has been helping me a lot, and I feel this is a great platform. If we believe in ourselves and have a great product, I think this is a great opportunity.
Well, when it comes to NLP, I mean, let me be fair. Like there are so many people here who
Yeah.
have never heard of what are the different programs within NLP.
Hmm.
Very recently, in fact, in fact, Rutika Meshko was giving out a session where she was talking about NLP,
Yes.
and when I had a personal word with her, she was talking about some NLP excellence and things like that.
Yes.
So can you actually tell us what NLP consists of? I mean if what are the levels
Yes.
that for a person who does not know anything about NLP
Hmm.
should be doing? What are the grades or levels? I mean I don't know how to call that.
Yeah. I got the question, Paul. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And it's very important for people to know this, because in India there are a lot of NLP program, and because the market doesn't know what is this, after some time they get lost. As far as the license, because there are some license programs, and license program are the standard program as per the neuro-linguistic programming all across the globe. As per that, there are three major levels. The first level is called as NLP practitioner. This is the first level as far as NLP is concerned. This is a licensed NLP practitioner. If you are certified as a licensed NLP practitioner, you can practice NLP because you have a license. And this license are from like American Board, International NLP Trainers Association, all the great schools of NLP. Anybody can't just learn NLP online from the training or go through books, create your own company and just train. You can't certify licensed practitioner because it needs to be under the board of NLP. This is the first thing, practitioner. Second level is master practitioner. Master practitioner is the second level. The first level covers almost 35% of NLP. Second level, master practitioner, covers almost 65% of NLP. And the third level is called as trainer of NLP. Once you become a trainer of NLP, you are allowed to certified license program of the first two levels, which is practitioner and master practitioner. So this is very important to know, because nobody can just come and start practitioner, master practitioner. You need to be certified licensed practitioner. Like I'm a certified licensed practitioner for American Board, International NLP Trainers Association, and Triacle Board London. So you need to be trained and certified from them. Then only you can run practitioner masters. Now these are all licensed program. These are the actual grades. These are the actual levels of NLP as per NLP's concern. With that, we have applied NLP programs. Like I do a lot of NLP programs which are applied, because not everybody can afford these licensed programs. For that, there are like 2-day program, 3-day program. It depends on the trainer. Like I have my signature program called NLP for Excellence. It's one of my own signature program from SK Consultancy. We give the experience to the people, and at a very economical cost. Very economical cost. It's like you can buy 10 iPhone 10 out of that. It's such a great product. So that once you invest, you get a coach, you get a proper support system, and your journey in NLP begins. You get the basic taste of NLP. And once you do that, then you can think about, this license program. Because a lot of people get lost because they directly come for license program and they're not prepared for that. So that's why if there are applied program and from a good boards or schools of NLP, they can experience it. If they really want to be professional, then yes, they have to follow these levels: practitioner, master, and if they want to be certified trainer, then the licensed trainer certification. So this is the major three levels. The fourth level, we don't call it a training level. It's more of a performance level. We call it master trainer of NLP. So once you become a master trainer, then you can train the trainers of NLP. That's the fourth level. 3 levels are very, very important for us: practitioner, masters, and trainer. That's it, Paul.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Suren.
Hi Suren, Shomiron Mitra here.
Yes.
So I just have a small query now that we have been talking on NLP.
Yes.
As a trainer's point of aspect, if I talk about, how would you differentiate between coaching and NLP practicing?
All right. If you ask me of the difference, because in the NLP practitioner, we itself train and coach, we do the both thing. The way the general coaching is where you know the basics of the coaching, you go through the coaching program. In neuro-linguistic programming, because it's more about human psychology. So we coach you as far as the human psychology is concerned. Apart from that, this is not only a coaching program, this is also a training program. So as a trainer, when you come, you learn the training styles. It's like as a trainer, when you train somebody, there are 3 major learning styles. Some are visual learner, some are auditory learner, some are kinesthetic learner. Some learns by looking at you or the visual images. Some learn by listening. Some learn by doing. They need demonstrations. So the people who are trainers come and learn these things. And there are a lot of other things, right? Apart from that, spatial language patterns. Like when I communicate with you, when the friend comes to me or anybody and they say, I'm in a problem. So let's say somebody says, I'm in a depression. So generally the kind of question we ask them, why are you depressed?
Okay.
See, when you ask this question, why are you depressed? You are inviting the reasons why they are depressing. And they will give you more reasons and they will be depressed. And more than that, there are more chances of you getting depressed. So simple NLP question we ask is, what do you do that makes you depressed? Which means depression is not a God's gift to you, right? It's
Very
something
true,
you're
very true.
creating. So we ask you, what do you do that makes you different? And we do through the coaching program in such a way that we ask questions and we never give answers, neither solution, because we believe it's with them. So we just coach them in such a way. So it's not a therapy also, it's a pure coaching where the answers come from there and they feel the difference. It's all about
Fair
asking
enough.
quality questions.
Back to Sucheta. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. And Suren sir, this is a wonderful conversation going on, but we are bound by time.
I can understand.
So yeah, so before moving toward the closing, I just want to ask that we all are trainers on this forum, and there are few other trainers also might be watching you through this video. So is
Yes.
there anything specific that you would like to tell to the training fraternity?
The only thing I will tell, be courageous, all right? Have vision, be compassionate, and focus on creating leaders. As a trainers, we have a responsibility because we are creating a great community through our training. We are also educators as a trainer. So I call trainers as a commandos, because for me, trainers plays a very major role in people's life. And sometimes we are not aware about this, that we are doing such an awesome job, such a fantastic job. So whatever be as a soft skill trainer, be as a behavioral trainer, whatever training you are, be proud about that. That's the first thing. I remember my mom telling, whatever you do, be proud about that. The first thing, be proud about that. Believe in yourself, have courage, and just do it. That's it. If they follow it, I think that's it. Nothing else, because we don't need all advices, because we know what we want. The only thing is we need some inspiration. And this kind of session which you guys are doing, this gives a lot of inspiration to me.
Right. So thank you, Suren sir, for all this, and also sharing the secret from your mother that whatever you are doing, be proud of that.
Absolutely.
And also sharing for the words of wisdom with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time.
Thank you.
Really grateful to you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
See you guys soon. Bye-bye. Take care.